great trader is not made on the good days. Anyone can trade well when the conditions are clean and A+ setups are getting handed out like candy on Halloween. That's not the test. A great trader is made when shit hits the fan and you make the right call anyways. When you hit 3 bangers in a row and you walk away green instead of chasing the oh so famous just one more. When you want to revenge trade with everything in you and you don't. That's where the battle for profitability is either won or it's lost. And it's the hardest part of the whole game because it was never a strategy or a knowledge problem. You already know what you should be doing. The problem is doing it in real time when the pressure's on and your emotions are high and your rules, well, they suddenly start to feel optional. That's the moment I built Atlas for, your real-time trading coach. The closest thing to having a world-class performance coach in the room with you every session, one that knows your patterns, your rules, in the exact way that you fall apart when things go sideways. Now, I've traded full-time for almost 6 years, and I've blown more accounts and written more, I promise never again, journal entries than I can even count. And here's what I had to accept. I could not willpower and discipline my way to profitability. Here's what most people miss. When the pressure spikes in trading and your emotions start to run too hot, the thinking part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, it basically goes offline. Your survival brain then takes over, the amygdala, and the issue is fight or flight was never built to manage a trading account. It was built to keep you alive. So you've really got 2 options here. You either shut off your emotions completely, which is basically impossible unless you're like a sociopath, or accept that they're coming. Start to change how you operate at an identity level and build safeguards for the moments that your willpower is depleted. The second path is the only one I've seen work long term. So I went searching for an affordable solution, one that encompassed self-mastery, risk management, real-time coaching, and intervention when things inevitably did get rocky. All super important things a trader needs to create radical change. And as you'd guess, it didn't exist. So I built it. Now, most tools start with the market. The best coaches, they start with you. So when you sign up, Atlas takes you through a real behavioral interview centered around your trading, not some janky 5-minute quiz. You then import your trade history, plug in your own trading rules and risk parameters, and it builds a real profile of you. How you operate at your best, your average, and your worst, the patterns that lead to your worst tilt days, and the trader that you're working so hard to become in your own words. All of it ready before you've even placed a single trade. This isn't some generic AI handing everyone the same fortune cookie advice. It's personal from day one, built on the same frameworks that the best performance coaches in the world use with elite performers. Then every single time you step into a trading session, Atlas is in the trenches with you, coaching you before, during, and after the session. And with our custom-built Guardian extension, it can log your trades automatically, or you can add them manually if you prefer. You can then add details like your emotions, mistakes, and trade setups, and it automatically imports them straight into your trade journal with your trading stats. This has been life-changing because it's working off live data, not a journal you swear you'll fill out and you never end up doing. On top of this, a risk engine tracks your frequency, your sizes, your losses, all in real time. So the second your trade frequency spikes above your baseline or your size jumps, Atlas knows that's not random. That's the exact pattern that absolutely torched your account 7 sessions ago, and again, 12 sessions before that. The one you swear off and then fall right back into on Tuesday. The risk engine does the math, Atlas does the coaching. So picture it. You just took your 3rd loss. You are pissed. You know it's time to walk away, but that voice in the back of your head is going, just one more. Size up. You'll make it back. And right then, Atlas steps in. Not a generic pop-up you're gonna swat away. A mandatory cooldown to slow everything down. A calm voice walking you through a breathwork to regulate your nervous system. And then, a message.
Hey Nick, I can tell you're frustrated. You've sized up your last 2 losses and broken your trade frequency rule, and now you're 1 trade away from being locked out. This is usually right where you spiral, and becoming a better loser is exactly the goal you set for yourself. So take a second and be honest. Is there real opportunity right now, or are you just angry and want your money back?
That's a moment that does not exist anywhere else. And if you're really committed to breaking your rules anyways, Guardian just locks you out of your platform entirely. Because sometimes the most valuable thing a coach can do is just take the car keys. Now, Atlas isn't one size fits all either. You have 6 voices to choose from, including yours truly, a personality that you dial in yourself, even custom instructions you can add. It's your coach, you can build it how you like. And every session logged with Atlas gets scored. Not on your P&L, because as we all know, your P&L, well, it lies to you. You can do everything right and still lose, and do everything wrong and still get paid. In Still Edge, you get scored on how well you followed your process. That's known as your trader discipline score, and it's the one number that you cannot gamble your way to. But here's my absolute favorite part. Atlas evolves with you. Every session, every reflection, every profile update, it builds a sharper, more personalized picture of who you are. I promise you, it's actually insane. The Atlas coaching you 3 months from now will be nothing like how it starts. It's going to know exactly how you trade on no sleep. It's going to know the exact trigger that's most likely to put you into tilt. It's going to remember the exact things that happened in your worst week back in February, even when you probably conveniently forgot it. Generic AI forgets you the second you close the tab. A human coach can't hold months of your trades in their head, let alone sit with you on every session. Atlas remembers all of it. Until one day, it stops feeling like an AI and starts feeling like working with someone who you trust and have known for years. Even the best traders in the world have blind spots. It's one thing to see your patterns and mistakes after a session, chilling with some coffee. It's another to catch them in the heat of it, real money on the line, and actually do something different. Atlas is that second set of eyes, the thing that steps in when you can't save yourself. And the math is very simple. Just one blow-up day prevented by Atlas likely pays for more than a full year of Still Edge, or way more if they're like my blow-up days. Or the alternative is donating the money to the market or your favorite prop firm. Again, before I end this video, I want to be clear. This is not about making you dependent on an AI. It's about becoming the trader you always knew you could be, with a guardrail in the room for the moments that you need it most. So if you're ready to become a trader who follows their own rules, get on the wait list. You'll be one of the first people through the doors when we open Still Edge to the public, and I'll email you the second it's your turn, most likely with a very nice discount as well. I got you.